from LaserLemming.com, and a lot of you guys have been commenting on my fancy blue lawn chair that I have inside. I don't have a lawn, so I'm not going to be storing it outside. And you were calling me poor and yada yada yada. So I just thought I'd take this moment to first address, before we get to the meat of today's discussion. I do own a chair. I do own an office chair. I didn't buy it for this video. I bought it because I like comfortable chairs. I own this lawn chair behind me for different reasons. It was $10, and I bought it at Walmart months ago in order to have a place for friends to sit when they got here. I don't own a couch. But here's the office chair, and I'm eating steak on top of my office chair. New York strip. I cook a really good steak. So anyway, today's topic, unfinished games. I made this video called Don't Buy the Far Cry 4 Season Pass. And when it first came out, it was getting a lot more support. It had higher likes than dislikes. And now, it's shifted. As of today, there are officially more dislikes on the video than likes. And it's been viewed a decent amount of times as of right now. I think like 3,500 plus views. And the opinion has changed. And the opinion changed, it swayed most heavily after the game came out. Now, I'm not calling Far Cry 4 a bad game by any means. The games are supposed to be pretty fun. I haven't played them yet. But I've played Far Cry 2. I own Far Cry 2. But I digress. So Far Cry 4 came out, opinion changed, and season passes are all the rage. It's okay for Far Cry 4. It's okay for Far Cry 4. Ubisoft, they're huge. They're a huge-ass company, and I talk about them a lot recently because of all the shit they pull. Assassin's Creed Unity came out, and it was buggy. It was completely unfucking finished. Unfinished game. Far Cry 4, different development team. They seem to have their shit together. And or Ubisoft's cracking that whip harder over there. And they released the game. Fine. It's done. Now, a lot of people on this Far Cry video I made were defending season passes. Just defending the practice of season passes. They called me... calling me names and like telling me I'm an idiot for not supporting season passes and day one DLC. You know what? I'm not gonna stoop to your level here. I'm not gonna call you names or anything like that. But me fighting for you, me arguing on your behalf for fair pricing and content is not a bad thing. And the fact that you will gobble the cocks of the guys that are screwing you over so often is bewildering. It's bewildering. But let's get back to this whole season pass thing and the idea of unfinished games. I don't think in that video I called Far Cry 4 an unfinished game, but I probably did touch on the idea of developers holding back content in order to release it as DLC. Now, when DLC first started getting pushed, developers were indeed holding back content. There was content that was planned for the main game, and they saw, hey, you know what? Let's try this idea out. Let's try out this new form of making money. And so what they did was they cut it from the game. They cut it from the original plan. They cut it from the story. Or just a different mode. And so the content did not come out when it was supposed to. It wasn't shipped on the disc. Or sometimes, like in the case of, I believe, Watch Dogs, the content is shipped on the disc, but you don't get it. You don't get it. You pay for it, and you own the content, but it requires an unlock code. That's what you're paying for. You're paying for a key. That's why when you download some DLC, it's only like 108 kilobytes. You're downloading a code, a key, just a string of numbers that unlocks data you already have. You already have it. And it's amazing. It's amazing. But here's the thing. It's no longer the case like that. It's no longer the case where content is just being held back, or no, cut out from the story. It's not like that. It's deliberately planned this way now. Games are planned a little bit smarter here. They plan for a smaller package on day one. They plan for that. They plan for you to not have all the content on day one. And so they can probably come up with a more cohesive story that they don't necessarily have to cut parts out of to sell to you later. They'll add on parts. They'll add on a prequel part, a side story, an epilogue. But it's planned that way. And it sucks. It sucks ass. It really sucks. It really sucks that this is what you guys defend. That this is the kind of practice you love so much. I need some more steak. Super Smash Bros. For Wii U just released. And it's amazing. It's amazing. I love it. It's great. Probably the best Smash Brothers since Melee. Undoubtedly. And people are up in arms over some comments made by Sakurai, the director. He said that Mewtwo is the only DLC they have planned for this game right now. The only premium DLC. See, the way you can get Mewtwo is going to be in spring. And if you own the 3DS version and the Wii U version, you get them on both. If you don't, you will be able to buy Mewtwo separately. That's all they have planned right now. At least that's all Sakurai has planned. And I know Nintendo could be showing some precedent with Mario Kart 8 by how much content they had planned and ready for that. But keep in mind, Sakurai is a whole different beast unto himself. And he directs the hell out of the game. And as much content that came with Mario Kart 8, so much more, tenfold more than that came with Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. So he gives you a full game when it comes out. But I'm just blown away by you guys. I'm blown away by you guys demanding premium DLC. That's what you say too. You say, I want to pay for more DLC. I want to pay for more DLC. I want you to ship me unfinished games. That's why you get shit like Assassin's Creed Unity. That's why you get unfinished games. Because you tell them you're going to pay for it, and then you're going to pay for more story later. You're going to pay for more content later. Of an unfinished game. That's how shit like Battlefield 4 gets released completely unfinished. That's how shit like the Master Chief Collection gets released completely unfinished. You didn't think I was going to talk about that one, did you? I've been talking about it on message boards and other places, but I knew that that game was going to be a mess. It's getting better. They're releasing patches. But it was a big, giant red flag when they said that there's going to be a 20 gigabyte patch on day one. Some of you guys are going to say, it's not a patch, it's the multiplayer mode. Hello? You're paying for the multiplayer mode. You're paying for the single player mode. You're paying for the fucking disc that's promising all of this. But it's not. All that disc is a fucking access key to download a mode it's promising. It blows me the fuck away. It blows me the fuck away. Like, nobody saw that as a red flag. And the game just launched with so many problems. People weren't able to play co-op. They were having trouble getting to multiplayer matches just in general. And so they were saying the single-player content is keeping me happy until that comes out. You are defending a broken, unfinished game. And the reason it was released unfinished and broken is because Microsoft knew they had to get that out before Black Friday. Before Black Friday. They wanted to get as much sales as possible. It's Christmas, it's holidays, it's whatever. And they released it because they knew you were going to buy it anyway. And they knew so many of you fuckers were going to defend it. If you don't defend this shit, if you don't buy this shit, they have to fix it. And I know some of you are going to say, oh, the disc wasn't big enough. It would have been too big. But you know what? The guys who made the 343 Studios, they went at it and said, you know what? We probably could have made it fit all on the disc, but we wanted to get it out in time. They straight up said that. And I'm more of the authority and frame of mind where I think that if you need to delay a game to make it good, do it. I don't want to have to struggle with your game for months on end as you try to fix it. Battlefield 4 was not released finished. That was not a finished game. Neither was the Master Chief Collection. Neither was Assassin's Creed Unity. These games weren't finished. That's why Ubisoft delayed Watch Dogs in the first place, because it was a brand new IP. They didn't have Assassin's Creed loyalty where they knew you fuckers were going to buy it anyway. If that brand new IP released and it was just shit, which a lot of people thought it was anyway, but if it was just shit, it would have tanked it. They invested millions and millions of dollars in it. And so that's why they delayed it. But they know they have your loyalty now with Assassin's Creed. They know you're going to buy that shit every fucking year. And so they fucking didn't care. They released it unfinished. Hey, we'll release it now, patch it later. That's the motto of this generation, and the last generation, by the way. It's only gotten worse, though. The stories have been creeping up on the PS4 and the Xbox One. It's been scary. But I'm still on this kick. I'll end my rant right now. Let me know what you think, comment section below. I know you're going to curse and yell at me and call me all kinds of fucking names. I love you very much. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more if you haven't already. See you next time.